Sup, boys? It's your boy Chadster, aka the least parasocial streamer on YouTube. You know the vibes are real. You know. I'm just saying things. I'm just like, I'm not. You guys can't handle it. Listen, they're all my girls, but in like the least parasocial way possible. That one looks weird on camera. In the least parasocial way possible. You guys just don't. You guys just don't get it. You guys just don't get it. It's just not possible for you to get it. Subflosive raw coal. You guys just simply cannot understand my level of intellect. And like it's only natural, to be honest with you. Very few people can understand my genius level intellect. Because it is genius level. Make no freaking mistake, boys. Make no mistake. I'm a god among men. Alright. So today is going to obviously be a degen stream. Like freaking obviously. Look at that. I put new batteries in it. Look, it's so easy to turn off now. Told you. So easy to turn off. A degen stream, so the lights obviously gotta be off. You can tell. I don't really have anything planned because I never have anything planned for just chatting streams. I kind of just like improvise and go with the freaking flow, but like not flow the flow who's in chat because I know Flow's gonna try and say something. I just want to clarify that. Okay. Because I know if I don't, Flow's gonna freaking say some shit. I know. What's up, Flo? Always on his mind, guys. Because you always got something to say, Flo. Because you always got something to say. You ain't never had nothing to say. Never. Anything happens, words always just about to come out of Flo's freaking mouth. Every single freaking time. It's not cap, Flo. You know that's true. Your only girl that you have is Noelle? Why? Why only her? She is my number one girl, though. Noelle. So, not that your opinion matters, but Noelle is my number one girl. So even if your opinion did matter, I would accept it. As long as I keep my number one. Ahem. Schizophrenia is a mental disorder characterized by continuous or relapsing episodes of psychosis. Symptoms include hallucinations, typically hearing voices, delusions, disorganized thinking. I think I have none of those. All right, guys. You know what? Listen, I got a therapy appointment tomorrow, so we can let the boss decide whether I'm delusional or not. Okay. The rest are taken? Yeah, by me. Stream therapy session? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be as interesting as you guys think it is. If I had streamed my therapy sessions like over a year ago, then they would have been full of like juice. But like these days, I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? now, because like, I know you guys aren't going to believe me, but now I'm normal. Okay, so I'll throw that out there, okay? Now I'm more or less normal. So, they're not going to be as interesting as you guys think they are. So, normal. I know you guys aren't going to believe me. So, it's not so much. My therapy sessions not so much are. They don't include me fixing my mental anymore. They more include. It's more like life coaching now, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's no longer like, damn, you're fucked. We need to work this out. It's more like, oh, have you tried blah 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 blah? Oh, you know, how's work going? Blah blah blah. You know, that sort of thing. Yeah. Except it gets like more in more detail. But therapy sessions have evolved. When I first started therapy, I was like awful. I was like actually so freaking awful. I wonder if we can go, if there's a stream. I had my first therapy session when I had COVID. It was like online because I just unfortunately had COVID at the time. But my therapist is cringe. He tells me not to say poggers when something bad happens to me. I don't know. I think it's a lit reaction, to be honest. I don't know why she would say that. Let me see. When did I start? I started therapy around. You know what's crazy though? Like when I started therapy, I was like, oh my God, my numbers are so low. It's freaking me up. It's destroying my mental health. It's tearing me apart from the inside. You know what I mean? And now, my numbers now are like a fraction of what they were when I first started therapy, and I was freaking out over my numbers. They're a fraction of what they were back then. But I am nowhere near as mentally freaked up as I was, so I kind of like don't care. I don't care anywhere near as much. So it's like ironic or funny. I don't know if irony is the word. Let's see. When we do love to see progress. True. Is it this stream? But I just find it really funny how back when I was freaking out like so bad over my numbers, they're so much better than what they are now. I actually think that's hilarious. Let's see. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, here. Just right around here. Let's see. This is when my mental health was so unbelievably shot. Unbelievably shot. Let's see. Made outfit stir. Close.
So I just feel bad because I can't. I have.
Look, Cole, it's you. Do you go by Evie or like EVA? Oh shit! Look, EVA was in my chat before she got canceled. Throwback, guys. Throwback. EVA got canceled because she ended up being like a freaking lolicon or something, or Shotacon. And then now EVA is no longer on freaking Twitter anymore. Crazy. Crazy turn of events. Hello. How are you? Risa. That's toxic. I'm being toxic. That lag. She lag killed me. You see that? The ping. Look at that. Died the ping. Real. Actually happened. Anyway. So. Yeah. For the most part, my room and lights are still the same. Except these ones back here are different. They suck. They're worse. Come, turn off. Turn off. So yeah. That's what happened to EVA. In case you aren't aware. She got absolutely steamrolled off Twitter. Oh freaking mega lol. One thing I hate is when like my shit is like not centered. And look, I'm like not centered. Awful. This is me drinking? What was I drinking? Your EA name or Steam name? Steam name, whatever you're in. So yeah, this is when my mental health is absolutely just shot out of the freaking water. Remember when we used to use this VTuber model? The only reason why I don't is because it's just so unbelievably taxing on my PC. Just so taxing. I cannot play Apex with that thing. No way. Parasocial? My dude, it's a parasocial hobby. What do you mean? Question mark? Question mark? Get a better PC 5 head? I should have back then. I had the money for it back then. But now I don't. This is my girl! Listen, you see the red bars are missing? Don't worry about it. She streams when I'm asleep. I'm not awake when she streams, okay? I watch through clips, okay? Everybody relax. Hot take. Hot take, hot take. Hot take. Shut up, Flo. I was got something to say. What's up, Arbalete? So I say hot take. Noelle, regular speaking voice. Suisse, regular speaking voice. I'm looking for Botan, so you can too. Guys, I have a normal sleeping schedule, okay? Or at least I did, but now I'm like on and off meds, so I'm like all over the place. But for the most part, I go to bed at midnight and I get up at like 9:30. Okay, and Noelle's not streaming during this time period. If I went to Marion's channel, all the videos would be red. LMAO. I should only be looking on a freaking incognito channel. Flare motorboats, Noelle's tits on the regular. It should have been me. It should have been me, not him. L viewer. Listen, if there's one thing I'm not doing, it's freaking out my sleep schedule. Okay. I have been waking up at like 1 to 2 p.m. for way too much of my life. And I was eventually like, enough is enough. I am not going to do this anymore. So I decided. Somehow. So yeah. Y'all can suck my wiener. RIP Sagi. If you guys aren't aware, Sagi's graduating. I hope this just means he's joining underneath. Yeah. Hollow or Niji. Probably not. But that's my headcanon. My headcanon is that the GOAT himself is just going on. Imagine not setting alarms to your OG streams and setting the sounds to their wake up voice pack. Guys, I I listened to the voice pack demos of the Niji Sanji EN members, and I have no idea how people could sit through those. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, to each their own at the end of the day. Okay, you freaking go for it, I guess, if you like that stuff. But I was listening to it, I just couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't even make it through the full demo. I did try to listen to everybody's, and this was like, I don't know, a few months ago or something like that. And it was just an ordeal. I think I was more uncomfortable listening to those than I am listening to ASMR, and I don't like ASMR. But I kind of want to listen to them. Do you think I can listen to the demos on stream? Are they selling any voice packs right now? You guys want to listen to them on stream? Anywhere but Niji, please. I still have Niji PTSD. What do you mean? Me and you both, buddy. Me and you freaking both. I've decided that I don't want to be Niji Sanji. That's what I've finally decided. I finally decided that company is low key not worth it. You know what I mean? That company is just absolutely not freaking worth it. I feel like I would just get absolutely cucked if I joined that company. And I was close. You guys aren't aware. I don't even care about talking about it anymore. Guys aren't aware. That close. That close is how close I got to becoming a Luxium or a Noctix member. That close. I'm like I said, I'm kind of glad I didn't. I wish I had, but also wish I hadn't. But I'm glad I didn't. You know what I mean? It's like both. There's both. Although I think if I had to go back and choose, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. It's like a 50-50 split. At one point, it was like 100%. I'm so upset that I didn't make it. But now it's like 40% I'm upset that I didn't make it, and 60% glad that it never happened. You know what I mean? And I only expect that the 60% to go up higher. But yeah. Anyways, if Segi joins a corpo, I really hope it's not Niji. Good luck for him. Re-upload the audition. So, it's there. It's like it's unlisted, but I'm absolutely not gonna show it to you. You know who saw it? You know who saw my audition? The audition that got me through the first like interview and into the second interview. Bobon saw it, but Avery Pranaja saw it. We showed each other our audition videos. So I saw his, and he saw mine. And I want you to know, mine is so bad. Mine is so bad. But Bobon's was like, it was, I mean, I feel like I've backed myself into a corner. So now I have to say something about it. It's not that it was bad. It wasn't bad. Okay. I feel like I can't say anything else or else I'm gonna get in trouble. But it wasn't bad. But yeah, mine was awful. He watched mine and like he was laughing. I was like, I heard him laughing as he was watching mine. I watched his and it was like, it was whatever. You know what I mean? But he was laughing as he watched mine. And I've never been so uncomfortable and so embarrassed in my life. It was like, I've never shown that to anybody, guys. Ever. Ever. So I want you to know. Smell cowardice? Absolutely. You guys are never going to see that. You guys are never going to see that audition video. And then I literally made like 3 or 4 other ones. Those of which you are never, those are way better. Those are way better than the first one. But you are never going to see them either. We need a poll to see the audition. Democracy. No. If somebody dropped me $1,000, I would do it. That was a different one, Flo. That wasn't the same one. That was a different one. That's not the one that was not the Niji one. Remember when Hollow EN dropped like news, like auditions for the council, but nobody knew it was the council, right? Guys, seriously, don't break. Listen, I'm gonna talk about it. But that's about as far as we're gonna go. I'm dead ass. I'm seriously dead ass. Okay, I'll talk about this. Okay, so everybody thought that, or not everybody, but people were like, a lot of guys were like, hey, I might as well just try it. You know what I mean? If it's just girls only, then it's girls only. And so that's what that one for the notification that you guys saw was. That wasn't the Niji one. So I did apply for Hollow Stars one time, and they did view my video. Now I feel like if I were to apply now, I'd actually have like not a terrible chance. Or maybe in the least like few months. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know if I want that to take up all my time. You know what I mean? I'm not sure that it'd be cool if I didn't have other things that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I also don't know if I could do a test stream. So yeah, the Niji one is not the one that you guys got the noti for. So throw that out there. That was a different one. But yeah, $1,000. I'll drop for every $1,000. I'll drop an audition video. Sound good? For every $1,000 donos, I'll drop an audition video. I have. Hold on. I wonder how many audition videos I have. I'm gonna look at them right now. I'm gonna go and count them, unless I deleted them. And there's a chance, but I don't think I did. I think getting into Hollow is very common than Niji because Hollow Pro be streaming. I mean, yeah, but at least for guys, I think you're gonna have numbers wise. I feel like you're initially numbers wise, and I feel like just doing the same thing. Like if you were just like to do the exact same shit. You know, you would on either side. I feel like Niji, you would get more of an audience. I mean, maybe that's changed, but yeah, that. I wonder how many. I've been scrolling for a while. I think the last time I auditioned for Niji Sanji was like at the very beginning of this year. Yeah, in January. All right, let's see. One. You guys can see shit, right? One. Two. Really? Three. Almost there. 4. Guys, guess how many views that first Niji Sanji EN audition got? 17. I didn't give you time. 4. I know there's a 5th one. 5. I think I might have deleted it. The 5th one that's been deleted is the one you guys got the noti for. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. Absolutely not. So I deleted it, but I still have it. Share screen? No, absolutely not. I'm not sharing the screen with these scumbags. Absolutely not. You guys are not going to see it. It's literally so embarrassing. One day, if I decide 1,000% that I don't want to join, like 1,000% sure, that I don't want to join Hollow or Niji Sanji, and I'll relist them. I'll list them so they're public. But until then, which will be a long time, I'm gonna guess at least a year, 2 years. Until then, if anybody wants to see them, you can drop $1,000 and get one of the videos and literally cringe yourself to death. It was literally so awful. You guys don't even know, and you'll never find out. It's freaking wild. So yeah, this is my girl. Tsumiki Mikan. Y'all already know. Con artist? I mean, that's just no. Need to find an oil daddy to get the auditions. I think there's like a solid 75 to 80% chance that those things will say locked away for the rest of eternity. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't have the balls to do it. Get you up to how parasocial he's been. Become kind of overrated. Then she's my girl. If you don't want her, then she's my girl. But even if you did want her, she'd still be my girl. She's crazy and it's hot. Yeah. Yeah. What about it? Mika might be your only girl. Mikana and Danjo. At the bare minimum. At the bare minimum. Bare. Shuri, my girl. Otto, my girl. Sweet Sim, my girl. Alira, my girl. Mikana, my girl. It's like natural. MF thinks he's getting auto. Just you wait. Don't underestimate me. Sure, not your girl. Auto, not your girl. Sweet say definitely not. Alira, not. You guys just wouldn't get it. You guys just don't get it. He said Mikan's so quiet he didn't believe it. No. It's just I have to be like right here in front of my mic for it to pick me up. 0 for 3. I'm 6 for 6, boys. Derangeder? I don't think so. I disagree. I don't think so. To be honest with you. I had a different photo I was using for Mikan, a different PNG, but this one, I like this one a lot better. It was just kind of like she had a confused look on her face, and there's no way she'd be confused around me. You know what I'm saying? There's just no way. She knows who I am. She knows what I'm about. 6 for 6. Someone get this man a calculator. In that thumbnail, you're 2 for 6 at best, 2 for 6 at bare minimum, 6 for 6 at normal. And then if I added Emily Rudd, who plays Nami in the One Piece live action, and Selena Gomez into this thumbnail, I would be freaking 8 for 8. But I forgot to. Because I was just so focused on making them all fit neatly and nicely in this thumbnail. You guys don't get it. You guys just can't handle me. That's too bright. Selena Gomez is apparently my cousin. Huh? Isn't she from Texas, though? Explain? Explain further. Elaborate exactly. Can you tell Selena that if she were to murder a whole city, I would still say that she's done nothing wrong. She needs to know that. Clipped it, freaking clip it and ship it. Don't don't include what's in the center of the screen. Just send my camera, okay? Just leave what's in the center of the screen out of there. I'm afraid it might turn her away. So, yeah. I'm a Selena stan. Back when there was internet beef that she wasn't a part of with Hailey Bieber, I was on her side. And then she said, there's no beef. And I was like, there's no beef. There's no beef. I've been saying this whole time, there was no beef. Okay? Because whatever side Selena's on is whatever side I'm on. She's from Grand Prairie, and I have a lot of family from around there, so it makes sense. People actually freaking live in Grand Prairie. You out of your mind? No, I'm just a stan. I'm a supporter. Grand Prairie, Texas, huh? So you're embarrassed to show off your girls? No, it's just like... No, Selena's going to get the wrong idea. It's not that. Selena's going to think that I'm a hoe, but I'm not. Okay? An unsuccessful one? Exactly. I'm not a hoe. I'm glad we've come to this realization together. The polar opposite. I'm a loyal man. I agree. I'm a loyal man. I could genuinely not agree more. You're single, so not? Cope, buddy. Cope. Selena wouldn't need to see the thumbnail to turn you down. Yes, she would, bro. You see this? You see these guns? You see that? There are none. That's because I know Selena is attracted to Neo Alphas. The new alpha. What's a Neo Alpha, you ask? In this day and age, it's the brand new alpha. It's the alpha who's physically weak and emotionally sensitive. Selena seems the type to like guys like me. Neo alphas. What can I freaking say, boys? And she's right. She's right. What the frick even is this place? I'm gonna get into contact with her. So wait, said this or this whole section of stream. Selena, I want you to know, okay, that I had I Love You Like a Love Song Baby on repeat for at least 6 years of my life. Just want to throw that out there. Okay? When my sister was like, this is getting old, I was like, no, it wasn't. That's not true. I love you like a love song, baby. Just want to throw that out there. If it doesn't look like that sixth picture, I'm not going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is Selena Gomez actually from Grand Prairie, Texas? There is no shot people are actually from Grand Prairie, Texas. This is not a real place. You guys want to learn the history of Grand Prairie, Texas? I bet its culture is so rich. I bet it's so rich. There's so much history in Grand Prairie, Texas. Visit Grand Prairie. What the frick is this? Yo, what is? I see. You know what? That's impressive. Selena Marie Gomez was born on July 22nd, 1992, in Grand Prairie, Texas, to Ricardo Joel Gomez and Texas-born former stage actress Mandy Teefee. Look, come to visit Grand Prairie for this Texan Taj Mahal, this slide, this track for horses, this outdoor mall, and this water slide. Whoa. Selena, listen, if you are getting offended by me trashing on Grand Prairie, then I'm not actually trashing on Grand Prairie. Okay. Everything you saw was been a lie. But if you are not, and you think it's funny, I know, I'm hilarious. I'm literally so funny. What if I was like super funny? Sorry. I didn't know. Not what if, because I am. Oh shit. Defensive driving in Grand Prairie, Texas. What is this? Oh, it's a driving course. What is the point of this? We also have the Eiffel Tower in Texas. Yeah, that's just weird. Dollar store Taj Mahal, Walmart Taj Mahal. I don't know where Grand Prairie is. I'm keeping a slight buck with you. Wait, hold on. Oh. It's like in between Dallas and Fort Worth. Oh, so this... I bet everybody from Grand Prairie is like, yeah, I'm from Dallas. Yeah, I live in Dallas. Yeah. You know where Dallas is? Yeah. I'm from there. I bet. That's what people like. That's what people who live outside of like an hour outside of Houston say. They're like, yeah, I'm from Houston. H-Town! It takes the whole day to drive like 30 miles to get to Houston. H-Town! Yeah! It's a decent area, is it? I actually have no idea. I feel like I've driven here like one time. It kind of counts though. I have a friend. He's from the Woodlands. If you guys don't know the Woodlands is like the area of Texas where all the rich people live. And it's like to the north west of Houston. Takes like probably an hour to get there or something. And they're like, H-Town, baby. I'm from Houston. You live where like freaking Beyonce lives. Beyonce has a house in the Woodlands. Beyonce is probably like the only minority who lives in the freaking Woodlands. I'm gonna be keeping it a real buck with you guys. Yes. So my friend who lived in the Woodlands, he might still, I don't remember. So he got married in December, and I went to his wedding. There was one singular other minority who was there as a guest and not as staff. And he was Indian. But bro, people say I'm white. That dude was like a million times whiter than me, okay? I was literally like, it's like somebody took handfuls of dirt and just rubbed it all over my body. Like, that's the kind of freaking minority I felt like compared to everybody else at that wedding, including that one Indian guy. He's like, yeah, both my parents are doctors. Yeah. Crazy. Anyway. Luckily, I'm not a minority. Yeah, same. True. Nixon in the Woodlands looks like he's fresh from Mexico. I know. I bet. I'm dead ass. I bet if I walked through the Woodlands and I was at like a freaking shopping mall or something and I was getting something and say this, like there was this guy and he struck up a conversation with me and he would probably find some way to insinuate that I work in fast food. Promise. They try to speak to you in broken Spanish. Oh, 100%. 100%. Let's see. Oh, wait, guys, look. The Woodlands, Texas. Look. There's 1, 2. Maybe 3? That's more than I thought there'd be. Should we watch some Woodland videos? Hola, hombre. Yeah, probably. Pros and cons of living in the Woodlands. I don't trust the Woodlands because they don't scream out their area code like the rest of Texas. I'm from... Wait, is that a thing people do? You mean like a phone area code? From the 512.
Hey.
Oh wait, you said area code, but I thought I was thinking like zip code. I was like, do they say zip code? No, you're right.
So you're thinking of moving to the Woodlands, Texas? Well, sit right there because in today's video, we are doing a full vlog style deep dive into everything there is to know about the Woodlands, Texas. We're gonna cover everything.
Look at that. Look at this dude's clothes, bro. You know this dude belongs here.
From its history to its amenities. So we're here in Town Green Park, here in the Woodlands, Texas. And let's talk history for a second. So I actually had the privilege of going to high school here in the Woodlands. I know.
Yeah, I can tell, buddy. I can freaking tell, buddy. That North Face freaking windbreaker vest jacket. I can
very
tell.
well. And some things that you need to know about the Woodlands is it's consistently ranked the #1 suburb in the entire country. And that's for quite a few reasons. But I would say the overarching reason is because it's a 28,000 acre master planned community.
It's because rich people.
Now, what does that mean? Well, what it means is in 1974, when George Mitchell set out to develop the Woodlands, they had a plan day one for over 40 years worth of development. Now, I can't name another area or city that was that well thought out or that well planned. And so you'll see if you look around over here why it gets the name the Woodlands. You've got lush trees everywhere, tons of parks. In fact, out of the 28,000 acres,
512 ATX, baby. I said that before. Remember the South Side 44 shit like that. You know what's crazy? I'm always like 512 ATX, baby. But like, I am so close to Pflugerville. I'm so close. Like, I'm this close to being outside of the Austin city limits. I'm like barely in Austin, but it counts.
over 7,600 acres are actually preserved. So they'll never be touched, they'll never be developed. And that was one of the priorities of Howard Hughes, the developer, when they set out to develop the Woodlands. And so a little bit more about the Woodlands. It's broken up into 9 villages. So they started building the first village in 1974, right up at the front of the freeway, right along I-45. And throughout the years, they've continued to build new villages all the way to the back of the Woodlands. And so the newest village actually started in 2007. And so at this point, the entire Woodlands.
Do you think the Woodlands people have ever seen a homeless person in their community? Probably not. You got a vest over a long sleeve. You got a vest over a long sleeve in Texas? That's a different kind of privilege. Oh my,
is
100%.
built out. So if you want a home here, you're looking to move here, you're gonna have to buy a resale home, and that's okay. A lot of people are doing remodels, and it's totally fantastic. But that's the scoop here on the Woodlands. And so
I would still move here if I could afford
any
it. I like shitting on them, but I would totally move there. Actually, it depends. Never mind. No, I wouldn't. Just for some of the resources that I need, would have to be in person in Austin. So I take that.
to the 9 villages, they have a shopping center. Everything's super convenient right there. Typically, they've got
Look at that. Look at that. You ever seen a Walmart that looks so nice? A Walmart parking lot that looks so clean.
one large anchor grocery store, and then a ton of other shopping and amenities right there. You got your coffee, you got everything you need within just 5 minutes of your house. Then if you zoom out a little bit,
Bro, imagine the prices you could sell things at.
and you want to talk about amenities, we're right up here at the front of the Woodlands, and behind me you've got the waterway. Let's go over here, let's check it out. All right.
I like to walk around late at night. They call the police on you. Yeah, you'd be franked, Flo. I'll be honest. You just be walking around, mind your business. Some freaking huge ass white guy just walk out of his house. What you doing, boy? What you doing around here, boy? It's late at night. This late at night. What are you doing here, boy?
About amenities and things to do here in the Woodlands. Right now, we're at the waterway. As you can see, it's absolute.
Then he would call the police. Then they would like shoot you, and this guy would be trying to like cover shit up. He'd be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! We, the Woodlands, do not stand for what happened here." And then all the people on there watching the TV would be like, "Yeah, we don't," but in their minds, like, "Yes, we do." It's okay. Me and you both would get fricked.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You probably more than me.
They've got swans for people to rowboat in. They've got a water taxi that you can take up and down the waterway. So plenty of things to do right up here at the front of the Woodlands.
I was pointed left past us once.
For you and your family.
But not
As
surprised.
far as parks go, there's over 146 parks here in the
Made a whole
Woodlands, which I
story?
think is absolutely nuts. You're at any given time within about 3 minutes of a park. So if you want to come out and
'cause I'm a
enjoy
good
gorgeous
content
day like
creator.
today, it's right at your fingertips.
Just come up with shit off the top of my
We're
head.
shooting this video in the winter, and as you can see by looking around, everything's still really green, which is nuts. It's just a prettier place than any other suburb you're probably going to find in the Houston area. And so on top of the
I guarantee you, I guarantee you, the current high schoolers right now at the Woodlands, they're all white and they're all like, you know, freaking hood up, going through the freaking shopping area of the Woodlands. They're like, why do you got your hood up, bro? I said, the ops, they can get me anyway. You live in the freaking Woodlands, bro. You ain't got no
parks, you've got 7 championship golf courses. It's a very large golf community here in the Woodlands.
Oh yeah, I mean that should tell you all you need to
You've
know.
got tons of shopping, and I would argue that out of all the suburbs in Houston, the Woodlands has the best dining experience. I mean, you have hundreds of top-notch restaurants. It doesn't even compare to other suburbs. It's absolutely nuts. And if you want to talk about shopping, you've got everything. Right here, you've got the Woodlands Mall behind us. You've got tons of indoor shopping there, but then you got other shopping areas. You've got Market Street, which is where we started this video at.
Literally, look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. Like, what's absolutely insane is like, look how walkable this is. You know what I'm saying? And this just seems normal. Look how walkable this is. It's crazy how something that is like so normal in other countries is like for rich people in this country. You know what I mean?
It's got a lot of your higher end shopping. It's got some dining as well. And then you can go over to Hughes Landing for more dining experience right on Lake Woodlands. And so you've got the lake that's right up at the front of the Woodlands. It's over 200 acres. Fantastic fish. Really. So my favorite thing about the Woodlands, Texas, is the fact that you don't have to leave it to have fun. So we're right here at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. It's a huge pavilion. It holds over 16,000 people, and some of the top artists in the country perform here year-round so that you don't have to go more than 10 minutes from your house to enjoy an awesome concert. So right behind me over here is where we were, is Market Street. You can go over, have drinks, have an awesome...
I know he's sweating. I mean, it's winter. Everything is green in summer. My brother in Christ, you're in Texas. It doesn't get cold until January. First of all, I don't know about you guys, but my lawn is absolutely not green. My lawn is yellow. All the grass has been burnt to a freaking crisp. When was this recorded? A year ago. Yeah, he's dealing with it. It's kind of make me mad. This guy, I know.
Dinner, and then you're right here at your concert.
This guy literally just like speaks privilege in every way.
And then you're taking a quick Uber ride home, and you don't have to make that long commute to Houston.
I'm just hating.
So
I'm just hard hating.
Probably one of the most distinguishable features about the Woodlands. Not only does it have the pavilion, but whenever you add up all the amenities that it has, it really is its own town. And that kind of transitions me into what I want to tell you about. So the Woodlands is actually a township, and so it's a little bit different than the city of Conroe or the city of Spring. It's a township, and the reason they did that is they didn't want to be annexed by Conroe, and they didn't want to be annexed by Houston. They wanted to remain their own entity. That way, all that work that went into planning this master planned community could be preserved. And so one interesting fact in the way that actually plays out is there's no HOAs here.
What's up, Turt? How's it going?
Woodlands. And so you don't pay an individual HOA. It doesn't matter which of the 9 villages you are. You pay into the township, just an small annual fee, and you get access to all of their amenities. This includes swimming pools, like I said, the parks, playgrounds, everything, you name it, even the rec center, you get access to it here in the Woodlands, Texas, because it's all part of a town. Okay, so we are here at Baker Street, right on the waterway here in the Woodlands, and what's really unique about Baker Street is it's...
What are you watching? We're watching, it's this video about the Woodlands, Texas, and if you don't know anything about Texas, the Woodlands is basically like the suburb, the town where all the rich people live. It's where all the rich white people are. And so this town is just so unbelievably nice.
Actually looks kind of like a downtown area, and that's going to be super unique to this area of the Woodlands, and it's kind of sets it apart from any of the other suburbs, because if you look behind me, I mean, you've got a full building, like a super tall building. So you've got mixed retail, you've got office space, you've got dining. We're right here right now at Blue Door Coffee, and so you got an awesome coffee shop. And the one other thing that's unique about Baker Street is it's actually got nightlife, and so there's a whole street of bars right behind me, and instead of having to drive all the way to Houston,
I bet they charge $20
to get that kind of nightlife feel, you've got it here on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, right in the Woodlands. And so that also leads me to talking about office space. You've got a ton of really, really, really big companies that have actually moved some of their world headquarters here. You've got Exxon, you got HP has a...
All right, guys. Let me tell you something. If Exxon moves their headquarters to your suburb, that's a bad sign. That means your suburb is automatically evil.
Huge campus here. You had Anadarko. I don't know if they're still around, but they've got 2 skyscrapers right over here, right along the waterway. And so a lot of people don't commute to Houston. Now, if you do commute to Houston, depending on traffic, you're looking at anywhere from a 30-minute drive to an hour, but we do have the tollway that you can connect to Houston too, and there's also park and rides. So you can hop on a park and ride right here in the Woodlands, take that to downtown, it'll bring you back home from work at the end of the day.
To be fair though, I feel like the people who are watching this video are not us. There are people who have the money to move to the Woodlands, and so having Exxon be headquartered there is probably a good thing to them, because I'm sure they're for fracking and oil.
And there's actually such a large population and density of businesses here in the Woodlands that you actually get some reverse commuting. You actually get people that live in Houston that commute here for work because their corporate campus is here. So these are some of the things that I would say really set the Woodlands apart from these other suburbs, and it's just a really fun place to come out, enjoy a cup of coffee, grab a drink with your buddies, and have a short drive home. We're here at Hughes Landing. Behind me, you've got Lake Woodlands, and you also have my favorite restaurant, True Lux. You've got a full row of restaurants right here in the heart of the Woodlands with amazing dining experiences.
That ain't no nightlife. I need danger when I drink. That's why I go to 6th Street.
Here in the Woodlands, unlike other suburbs of Houston, you've got different options. Not only do you have residential single-family housing, but right behind me here, you actually have One Lakes Edge, which is a full apartment complex.
Real apartments in the Woodlands? Huh. Was not
And
expecting that.
so my mother actually lived here for a couple of years. Fantastic experience, but it provides a nice variety of different people and different living situations depending on where you're at in life. You got a lot of young professionals here. You've got a lot of people who made a lot of money and retired.
Oh yeah, okay. It's not like affordable apartments. It's like rich people apartments. I see. I'd move here if I can get a culinary job down there. You should try it. What does Cameron's pan to him? What is his filmography? I didn't
And want to be
notice.
right here
I'll look out
next
for
to
it.
all the nice bars, nice restaurants, and this awesome view. And so when we're talking about housing here in the Woodlands, since the Woodlands started back in 1974, you're looking at over 45 years of houses being built. And the newest ones were really only built in 2008, 2009, so they're still at least 10 years old. And so when you're looking at housing here in the Woodlands, most
Like 3K for an apartment in the
you're
Woodlands?
looking at a remodel. They're not quite to that stage in age yet where
Check on that for me.
homes down. They've done that to a few, but it's not common. It'll probably start happening in the next 10 to 15 years. But right now, what a lot of people will do is they'll find a home that's got good bones, and they'll go in and they'll do a full remodel on it. Now, while that's awesome, some of the cons to that are the fact that
Hold on. You gotta see what I just looked up. Down there for now. Is there affordable housing in the Woodlands, Texas? The Scarlet Stream? True. It's 90.3% of the national average. Yeah, that's mostly bullshit. What's the average income in the Woodlands, Texas? The median household income in the Woodlands is the highest in the region at more than $130,000.
that you're not going to get kind of the newer open floor plans that a lot of people are looking for in homes these days. Architecture's changed. Everybody wants that. Okay, so we are pulling up to our first house here today.
This house looks normal.
The best example of what you can get for about $300,000 here in the Woodlands. I really wanted to highlight this price point. It seems to be a very popular price point here in the Woodlands.
I mean, this was a year ago, so it probably went up. Honestly, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Though, to get into the Woodlands at this price point these days. This home behind me, it's on the smaller side of things. It's right around 1,500 square feet. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath, and it's got some updates, but it's not completely renovated. And this is a good example of what you can get if you're trying to get into the Woodlands around that $300,000 price point.
If you're trying really hard, you're looking really hard to find something. 300,000 for that? I thought it would be more expensive.
Now there's not a lot.
I was expecting that to be like 500K.
At this price point, and it is pretty competitive. And
I
if
bet.
you're wanting one of those larger 2 stories, 2,500 to 3,500 square foot homes, you're not probably going to be able to pull that off here in the Woodlands at this time. Now we're going to go check out what we can get for our money at a higher price point here in the Woodlands. Okay, so the next home that we're pulling up to here is probably a more realistic price point for here in the Woodlands if you're wanting to get these larger 2-story family homes. So the one right behind me, it's 3,200 square feet. That's pretty sizable. You're going to be able to live in this home long term throughout your family's growth.
Why is this voice only coming through my right
This one
ear?
was built in 1989. That's also a good example of kind of how old these homes are. This one's been completely remodeled. It's got a full facelift to it, and it's got new AC, new roof, and then aesthetically it's been updated as well. And so that's what's pushing that price up into that $650 range. You might be able to get something this size, not as updated, in the 5s, but These homes are going to be more likely to come with pools. This one doesn't, but a lot of them do. And really, you're going to see too that at this.
Yeah, my house, the house I'm in right now, the smaller house, it's got, I would say it's twice the size of the house, that first house, but they got it for like 200,000, or like 170,000. Back when housing prices were like super cheap. It's not as big as this house. This house is definitely like at least like 30 to 40% bigger.
This price point, the pride of ownership's, you know, a little bit lifted. The quality for your money here. Okay, guys, we're at our last stop on our home tour today, and the home right behind me that you see here is incredible. It is $1.5 million, and what you get for that price here in the Woodlands is you get a swimming pool, you get 5,500 square feet.
Chump change, if you ask me.
You may be wondering how the schools are here in the Woodlands, Texas, but we need to start with what school programs the Woodlands High School and College Park, the two high schools here, are actually part of. They're actually not their own school system.
This is where my homie went to. My homie went to the Woodlands High School.
They're part of Conroe ISD. That's Conroe Independent School District. But that being said, if you've talked to anybody about the Woodlands, they're going to tell you whatever you can do to get into those
a month's worth of work
to
on
the
the
Woodlands
God.
High School or College Park, do it. That's one of the reasons you're going to pay a little bit of a premium to live in the Woodlands on top of all the other things we've talked about today. That being said, the Woodlands schools are very highly rated. Now, I won't get into too many details on that. We'll drop a link below to niche.com. That's what we recommend everybody does, is do your own school research. Everybody has different standards. And
I mean, you got two options.
The Woodlands schools are second to none. And it's not just academically. They also offer amazing sports programs. The Woodlands High School.
You want to know why? You want to know why these schools are so OP? It's because the property taxes on frickin' $5 billion homes fund the frick out of these schools.
Has won the state football championship a couple times, and if you're from out of state and you know anything about Texas, high school football is huge here. We've got huge football stadiums that are like hundreds of millions of dollars and seat 20+ thousand people. It's absolutely nuts. And so one thing that you're not gonna know if you're moving from out of state is that a lot of the high schools, actually all the public high schools here in the state of Texas, do a ranking system for students. And if you rank in the top 10% of students in your class, you get automatic acceptance to any of the public universities in the state of Texas, like University of Texas, Texas A&M. And this is really important to know because you're gonna actually skip a lot of steps that are required to get into some of these colleges. Now, that can actually bite you because if you come
I played this school in high school and we demolished them, really?
High school or College Park.
What sport did you play?
Then it's actually a lot harder to rank in that top 10% than it is at some of the schools that might not have these A+ school ratings.
You know why? Money.
So it's something you need to know if you're considering moving to the Woodlands, but you can rest assured that if your kid goes to any of the feeder schools into these high schools, they're going to get a fantastic education, they're going to have great community, and they're going to have access to really, really great extracurriculars. Woodlands. Check out our other video, pros and cons of living in the Woodlands. And
that's what I pulled up.
So you're thinking of moving to the Woodlands, Texas, but before you do, you want to know the good, the bad.
One of the big cons for me personally, not being from here originally, spending a lot more time here in the last couple of years, is that everything looks the same. It's, again, a pro and a con, but the Woodlands was developed where they didn't cut down all the trees. So as you're driving around, almost everything is covered in trees. A lot of the roads look the same.
They also kick you out of school if you do poorly? Really? 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 Apartments in the Woodlands are only 1.4K. That's not bad. That's still expensive.
A lot of the
you know how what one-bedroom apartments should be? Like $700.
shopping centers are covered up by foliage. So
It's still difficult to know your way around the Woodlands. When they started developing it over 45 years ago, one, they left all the trees, and then two, they planted new trees, which so whereas in other suburbs, or you just need to know that they're there, otherwise you're going to be completely lost. And that's what a lot of our out-of-state clients, I think, don't realize when they get here, is that it's easy to get lost.
yeah, absolutely.
Is that dead ass your only con?
Woodlands bubble mindset, and have to get your kids in the Woodland schools, but
in our district for sports, and same with sports extracurricular activities. They've got great programs, but they're highly competitive. So they make cuts. Not everybody gets to participate. Not everybody gets a trophy. It's a very competitive school to compete in, academically and athletically.
But that being said, you can rest assured that if your kids are in any of the feeder schools up into the 2 high schools, the Woodlands High School and College Park, they are going to get a great education. They are going to get great extracurriculars, and they are going to be put in the best position for whenever they graduate, whatever they want to do, whether that's college or anything else. You can just trust that they're getting a great education.
Maybe you live in an expensive city,
next pro that we want to talk about
also
here.
One more thing, the surrounding schools are also really highly rated. Woodlands has some really highly rated schools, but the surrounding schools, a lot of the surrounding schools are also.
Can you just imagine Woodlands students like competing against College Park students? College Park students like, Woodlands, I bet your mom only owns like 3 Bugattis. Poor. Freaking bad.
So highly rated.
That's true. Yeah, I think that you can get caught in the Woodlands bubble mindset and have to get your kids in the Woodlands schools. But the Woodlands is.
Gonna make some ramen to watch the video and feel more bored and bitter.
So it's part of a greater school system. And so you're absolutely right. There's great schools in different districts all over Houston. We recommend you use niche.com for school ratings. At the end of
Not the College Park kids. I know. Your poor ass family only has a 3-story house. I bet you don't even have an elevator. I bet. Sounds like a meritocratic school. I can see why you say that. I can see. My neighborhood's called College Park. Oh shit.
So you're thinking of moving
This video is called Living. This channel is called Living in
right
Houston,
here
Texas.
to the Woodlands, Texas? Well, maybe you shouldn't. For you, the second reason that you shouldn't move to the Woodlands is it's expensive. And so it's not just expensive cost of living. Most of our clients that relocate from out of state actually find that it's less expensive than where they're coming from. But when you're looking at just the Houston area, for what you get for your money when it comes to housing and affordability, I feel like the Woodlands is more expensive for what you get than other suburbs. If you were to take a 30-year-old home in the Woodlands and move it over to Conroe or Spring, you're gonna pay close to $100,000 less in those other areas. So you're paying a premium to be in the Woodlands for an older home. Now, we go through in some of our other videos all the perks of living in the Woodlands, but I do think that that's one reason you should consider maybe looking somewhere else. The third reason not to move to the Woodlands and are a little bit more friendly towards solar. So the seventh reason that you should not move to the Woodlands is it is not socioeconomically diverse. So when we talk about diversity, there is plenty of diversity in the Woodlands. I don't want to say
Really?
there isn't.
Is there really?
I would say that the diversity in the Woodlands is actually very healthy.
Define that.
However, there is not a big socioeconomic diversity going on in the Woodlands. Whenever we run a search for homes under $300,000 in the active market right now, there are 0 options. And so really the Woodlands isn't going to be socioeconomically diverse.
That motherfuckers are racist, basically. Yeah, my homie was like, yeah, everybody in the Woodlands, like everybody I know voted Trump.
Everybody is going to be middle class and up. There really aren't any low income areas of the Woodlands. And so a lot of people prefer that. They're paying that premium to be in the Woodlands. But I do think it's important to know that there really isn't that socioeconomic diversity in the Woodlands area. And so number 8, the last and final reason that you shouldn't move to the Woodlands is the Woodlands is crowded. And so a lot of our clients are coming from places that are crowded.
Woodlands, Texas. Racism. Let's see what happens. Parents upset with schools handling a racist message. The parents of an African American high school freshman in Texas say they are livid with their daughter's school district for not doing enough to discipline a student who sent her a racist message saying, "We should have hung all you N-words." Oh, yeah, that's crazy. The white male student, who was also a ninth grader at the Woodlands High School in Conroe, sent the message aiding. Okay. Okay. Guess who's surprised? Not me. Guess who's surprised? Not me. Woodlands board hears racism claims from Hispanic community. Members of the Hispanic community in the Woodlands crowded at a recent Woodlands Township meeting to express their concerns on what they believe is an emergence of racism. More than 100 people showed up at the March 22nd meeting to share concern that they are now beginning to feel excluded and that their culture seems to be less accepted than before. So said there's several reasons behind their move. The main reason is that they simply didn't feel welcome in the Woodlands any longer. She's getting away. Others indicate that their children were taunted at Conroe ISD schools with comments of "build the wall and go back to where you came from." Surprise, surprise. Conroe ISD Communications Director Sarah Blakelock said there were no reported incidents such as those shared during the meeting, and the district takes bullying very seriously. As a result of these concerns, those brought in recent weeks to the board, the Woodlands Township Board of Directors issued a proclamation supporting the diversity in the Woodlands community. Their plans to form a diversity inclusion board. Listen, guys, let me keep it a buck with you. If you need to form a diversity inclusion board, you have problems. Okay? If you feel the need to do so, then there is definitely some racism going on. Let's not cap. And there's some shit going down. I'm still gonna walk over there late at night. That's how you die, Flo. Let me know. I'll walk with you, Flo. Let me know. I'll come with you. just a black person and a freaking Mexican walking at late at night. Literally, what could go wrong? Nothing will go wrong, but they don't think that. I won't let you die alone, Flo. I won't let you die alone. You may be my op, but I won't even let my op die alone. All right, back to the main topic. I'll play my thug music loud too. I'll play Spanish music. I'll play Mexican music. Mexican music. But just go walking through the richest neighborhood. What? Literally, what could go wrong? Just want to be the one to kill him. Here's what we do, Flo. Here's what we do. Okay, we go walking around. We are in nothing but shoes, socks, underwear. Okay, that way we can't be shot. Okay, if we have nowhere to hide any weapons, there's no way they can shoot us. I'm delusional. I'm kidding. That's delusional thinking. That's delusional thinking. I'm gonna be real with you. Doesn't even matter if they can see it. If there's no visible weapons on you or not, we're dead either way. Who's that girl on your left side? On my left? Like all of them? Somebody over here? A ghost? Oh, in the picture. In the picture. Oh. I was like, what are you talking about? I forgot I had this up. Yeah, so this is Otto. See that? It says PNG because I tried to get a PNG of Otto, but not one in a high enough resolution did not come up. So I took this picture. I freaking zoomed in and lazily And lazily cut part of it out. Look, you can see how warped it is here. I didn't even realize that until right now. I should have used... Nah. Not one that would have worked with. This one would have been good. You have no women in your room? Yeah, you know that. What do you know? Freaking chump. What do you know? I can say I'm a proud owner. I'm a proud owner of Usewachan on freaking Today. Sheesh. Sheesh. Just type in vector after the image search. It should pop up with one. I will remember that. Give me her? No. That will actually never happen. You don't need her? You don't know that. You don't know that. Look at that. This is dope. Look at that. This is dope. Auto drawn in the One Piece style. Lit. That's my girl right there. For real. Look at that Tsumiki Mikan PNG. Lol. Frick. Which one did I originally use? I originally used this one, but then I got rid of it. I wanted to use like this one. Or this one. But this one was too small and I was too lazy to deal with it. That she doesn't watch it. Makes her more base. Maybe she reads it. You don't know that. The only problem with like this crazy hair one, I really wanted to use this one. But I was afraid of it like... maybe I should have used it. I was afraid of it getting in the way of the others. But she was originally positioned up here. So where she was originally positioned, it would have gotten in the way of Suisei. But now that I moved her somewhere else, I totally could have done it. I would have used this one if it was bigger. I could find it. Mikan, best Danganronpa girl. Let's not be delusional, gamers. She moved ahead of Kyoko for me. Absolutely not. She is, bro. She is. These 10 other girls better than her, and you were so hesitant to give her to me. If you think she's not all that, you should have just given her to me. You know what I'm saying? What is this? You should have just given her to me. I saw this when I was looking for Alira Pandora one, because I wanted to do something different than the one I already had. I saw this picture and I was like, "Oh my day, it was this." It was this. What the frick? Open image, a new tab. I was like, I was stunned. I was stun locked. I was like, I can't believe this picture. It threw me for a loop. I was stunned. Somebody send this to Trem. I'll send it to Trem. Sent. Alira Pandora. You know, I saw this clip of Valyria saying, you can see the nip. You can see the nip. Ah! I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned. What was on here? I think Shiori only has like one PNG or two. It's this one and this one. Of the model. It's too early. God, just so much fan art already. Is this AI? Yeah, it is. This is a dope Shiori novella shirt. What the frick? I'd low-key wear that. Excuse me. Surprisingly, Narissa has more. I think it's about the same. Is this stable diffusion? That was shot. Okay, these are. But not this one. You're bugging. The frick? She's such a baddie. She is. I can't even deny that. This is my girl, though. This is my number one. This is my number one since day one. Trev responded. You want to see what Trev said? Number one since 2 months ago? No, Noel's or my OG. Noel's my original best girl. You guys know. I made that video on her and freaking everything. That little short meme. That short meme clip. You guys were there. Listen, you can go back to my early streams. If you want to go through all of that and look, you'll find physical evidence of me saying Noel was my favorite. I just reverted back to who I was. And that's the one I used for the thumbnail. Because it was like, I don't know. I feel like I wanted to try avoid using like regular, just like model straight VTuber poses or whatever when I could. But I was too lazy to keep looking for Alira, and Shiori obviously doesn't have him. Gosh, who's that handsome, strapping young whippersnapper in your DMs? I'm pretty sure whippersnapper is used to refer to men, but you are a they them, so you cannot call yourself a whippersnapper. Freaking shit on. That was a big personality. It should have been me. Get non-binary, Trem. Get stomped on. Whippersnapper is gender neutral, says me. I don't know that's how that works. I'm not afraid to scroll for the most part. Google Images anymore ever since I turned that safe filter off or on. So now I don't get any porn. And so, because I always like to scroll Google Images on stream, but now we don't have to worry about porn. What in tarnation? What do you think of the new Hall members? Regloss? I know absolutely nothing about them except for their name. I actually know negative things about them. For now. I feel like Regloss does not have a lot of promo. You know what I mean? I don't know, a singular thing. I haven't even picked a favorite yet. That's how out of touch I am. That's my girl right there. You just didn't see it? Oh. I was kind of busy with the One Piece live action, guys. Come out too soon after Gen 3. I feel like that's definitely a possibility. God, your tits are so big. And they're all mine because she's my girl for real. What can I say, boys? What can I say, boys? Yeah, we're getting to the point where not everything here is Noel. This is Al, right? I think I did see them see this person. I'll have to give him a look later. Post a pic of your Shirogane Noel, Jin. I don't have money. Otherwise, I totally would have bought it. If I had money, I would just be buying up freaking Otto, Noel, and Shiori stock all freaking day long. Fuwawa is cool. I'm a Mokoko man myself. But, you know, it's whatever. Fuwawa's cool. Me saying I'm a Mokoko man doesn't mean that I don't like Fuwawa. It's just like be clear. But I'm a Mokoko stan. I'm a Moko-chan stan! This is AI. AI. More AI? More AI. Damn, what the frick is this, all this AI? Somebody call Spad. Somebody call Spad and Hada. This goes hard. What the frick? This goes in. What the frick? This is badass. That's low-key like... This is low-key like... background worthy. Like desktop background worthy. You know what's crazy? How fast people already made 3D models of them. I saw somebody made a freaking 3D model of Shiori, and it looked really great. Does anybody else ever feel like that sometimes fan-made 3D models are better than like their like official 3D models? Sometimes. Not all the time, obviously. Stormlight should be here. Shiori put Stormlight! And Shiori doesn't like beans. I'm still not over the fact that Shiori doesn't like beans. As a Hispanic, that's like so unfathomable to me. How can you not like beans? Beans are a staple. Cheese based. There's no way that you don't like beans, Flo. There's no way. I don't believe that. Kokatsu artists or speedrunners? Apparently. Prefer not to eat them? But just like... mashed beans. Not like refried. Just take some pinto beans, cook them up, mash them, salt them. Banger. British people don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to beans, because British people only know baked beans. And honestly, I'm gonna say it. Baked beans are literally so mid. Baked beans are the worst type of beans. And I can say this with authority because as a Hispanic, I've had lots of beans in my lifetime. Refried beans suck. Refried beans blow. They're not my favorite, but I'd take them over freaking baked beans any freaking day. I saw Shoria MM 3D model. It was perfect. Literally the best 3D model I've ever seen. Crazy. Not surprised. The porn models are unironically the best models. Bro, fans put the work into them. People who use the porn models for their fan animations and just put clothes on them because they're so high quality. The people who make the porn models, do they like actually make money off of like doing that? You know what I'm saying? Is that a thing that happens? I'm just gonna leave this open. Don't mind me, boys. Some of them. I'm surprised that like Hololive, if they're making like porn fan animations. I was gonna say I'm surprised that Hololive and Ichisanji don't go and take them down, but at the same time, I feel like if they don't take them down, then it's good for their numbers because people just like attach onto them even more. You know what I'm saying? People attach onto them even more, and then they become more parasocial and they spend more money. Refried beans are good when you make them yourself. Yeah, that's fair. I agree. Exposure, yeah. It's probably beneficial for people to be horny to them. That's why when people make porn of me and everybody jerks off to me, I don't mind it. Because I know all y'all do jerk off to me. I don't mind it. Because I know it brings me exposure. He disappoints me every day, Flo. I'm used to it. Is that me? Dog. These are my girls. You see? Otto, Mikan, Shiori, Dancha, Suise, Alira. They're my girls. You found my folder? I didn't find it, but I knew it existed. Like, I just know things. I need to put Emily right here. The girl who plays Nami in the live action. She needs to go on the list of my girls. Dead assery. I should have put her in there, but I forgot. And then Selena Gomez next. She's okay. She's literally so bad. What about the Yellow Ranger? She betrayed me because she went off Instagram. So. She deleted it. She doesn't use Instagram anymore. She doesn't use social media. She's off social media now. And I'm ever so hurt by this fact. She wasn't here to see me double my Instagram account numbers. You can see me looking up freaking politicians. Look. Goodbye, my celebrity crush. I will never stop making a fool of myself to show my love for you. That ass. That ass. Politics streamer arc. No. I have my opinions, and I say them every once in a while, but it's not going to be a significant part of the stream. My girl. My girl for real. She's my OG. She's my OG before any of these VTubers ever existed, before Otto was even freaking born. Who is this? Who is this? You see that? Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this dude? Who is this? Yo? Who does this guy think he is, dog? Hanging with my girl like this, bro. Don't make me have to pull up and do something about it. This guy's disrespecting me, the future king of the pirates, by hanging around with my Boa Hancock. I can't believe somebody would be so disrespectful to the future king of the pirates in this day and age. This is literally so crazy. This is literally so crazy. Guys, look. I found this, like, gigantic, beefy girl. She's so fine. She's so... Oh, get the frick out of here. This is my new girl. Jackie's gone. This is my new girlfriend, guys. I haven't introduced you to her yet. This is my new GF for real, boys. Just haven't introduced you to her yet. You see this GIF? Do you see this GIF? Lol. That's so funny. You've had like 3 new girls in the past 20 minutes. I don't know what you're talking about. Look at those veins. Those are my veins, bro. She's my girl for real. Look at that, you know, skate cosplay. She's a weeb. Literally made for each other, boys. Literally made for each other. I'm scared of her a little bit. Same. That's why it's hot. She's so fine. Oh my god. She's so bad for no reason. Alright, anyways. We'll finish looking at my new girl. She's cute though. That's what I'm saying. That's how I like them. Beefed out of their minds. and you wouldn't even mind, Eepster. And you wouldn't even mind. Give me a sec while I do some rolls real fast before Flo tries to be an op. He ain't gonna get here before I finish. She's so fine. The stream is talking about all my girls. I'm scratching my balls right now. Felt good. I hit my knee. All right, gamers. We're gonna call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about all my girls. And yeah, I'm about to freaking snipe something from Trem real fast while Trem rolls. And then when I do, I'm just gonna shit all over Trem's mouth. Yeah. Roll some fire, Trem. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, buddy. Come on. Thank you for telling me. You're freaking welcome. Wow, absolutely rolled garbage. Garbage rolls, Trent. Oh shit, Discworld? I'm never gonna read Discworld. Never. I started reading ebooks. I downloaded it on my phone. It's been lit. I've read like 300 pages in the past day and a half. All right. Thanks for hanging, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for some DGR for those of you who like DGR. And I'll see you on Friday for some Would You Rather with Oofy. Oofy Chair Valere. Thanks for hanging. I'll see you. Bye. Bye. Nick could snipe me there, but didn't. No, because you rolled trash. I didn't need to snipe you there. He had no idea. You rolled garbage. You rolled absolute garbage. Bye. Have a gooch one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, Apes did not have a good roll. Disagree.